I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay.
My ID is not here, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy. This car is not mine.
Do you have anything with your name on it? Whose car is this?
My father's.
Hi.
So sorry.
You're fine.
I put the wrong one. She said because I'm driving too fast, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
You don't have to step out right now.
I could get out, I could get in. I mean, you could come in.
No.
Brought them over to their house, and then I was going back to my house.
I got you.
Because I am just living my life. Espanol, but
So you're Spanish?
yeah.
During a late-night interaction with law enforcement, Stephanie, a deputy in Pinellas County, found herself in a difficult predicament. The event took place when she was operating the vehicle that belonged to her father, which was not out of the ordinary for her. When she was pulled over for speeding, however, her journey took a detour that she had not anticipated.
Do you have your ID on you? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm a deputy, but
Well, that's why I'm asking. Do you have any weapons on you? Or
I live right there.
Okay.
I would normally, but
Do you have some kind of ID or anything on you?
my ID is not here. But I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
Okay. Do you have some kind of ID on you?
The law enforcement officer who pulled Stephanie over had reasonable grounds for suspecting that she was under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Among other things, he noted that she had bloodshot and watery eyes, slurred speech, and a potent smell of alcohol on her breath. Stephanie, on the other hand, blamed her appearance on the fact that she wore contact lenses and denied that she had consumed any alcohol. Stephanie objected when an attempt was made to administer a field sobriety test. She questioned the necessity of having such tests in the first place.
Stay control with her. I gotta call this father. My camera speakers. Hi.
So sorry.
You're fine.
I put the wrong one.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's going on tonight?
I have no idea. I'm trying to get home.
Oh, okay. Do you know why she pulled you over?
She said because I'm driving too fast.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a Pinellas County deputy, and I'm just trying to get to my house, which is right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been with ESO?
5 years.
Gotcha.
Is that a problem?
No, absolutely not.
Just trying to...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever she wants to do.
The police were adamant about inspecting her eyes to discover whether or not she was drunk, but Stephanie put up a fight against it. She said that the officer's spotlight was too bright and that the test was biased against her. Stephanie persisted in stating her views, making it clear that she had no intention of complying with the officer's wishes. Throughout their interaction, Stephanie made a point to bring up the fact that she is a deputy with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. She may have hoped that this would have had some bearing on the course of the events.
I picked up someone, brought them over to their house, and then I was going back to my house.
I got you.
Because I am just living my life.
I got you.
And they actually live with Pinellas. And so I was like, oh, I'll bring you home.
I got you.
Boom, 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 boom. Easy. Espanol, but
Where from?
wait.
So you're Spanish?
Yeah,
From
you say where?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, you know you speak Spanish?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, pero where?
Ah, okay. I'm Dominican.
Dominican?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. No. No.
What's wrong with that?
Italiano, okay? And I only speak some Spanish,
Gotcha.
okay?
In spite of this, the officer kept a professional approach and proceeded with the investigation. While the officer was trying, Stephanie told the officer that early's locations and activities that evening. Stephanie told the officer that earlier that evening she had been downtown purchasing light fixtures and lights for an apartment complex. Stephanie's movements were being investigated by the officer at the time. She suggested going to see her sister, who resided in the area.
I want to give you every opportunity for you to show me that you're okay to drive. And I really hope that that's the results we get, okay? But at this point, I can't just look the other way.
That's where you're at right now?
Can I check your eyes real quick?
This is how you're doing it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have a choice. It's
Yes,
the same
you
for
do.
anybody else.
No, yes you do.
I can't treat anybody any differently.
Yes you would.
No.
I wasn't in other people's lanes.
Okay. I'm not going to argue about that. There's dash cam video and all of that, okay? But we're past that point right now. The point is you were stopped. You're showing signs of impairment.
No, I'm not showing.
Okay. All right. I want to give you every opportunity to show
You know
that
what?
that's not the case.
I want to ask,
Uh-huh.
what signs of impairment was...
An officer persisted in questioning Stephanie about the activity she was involved in and the amount of alcohol she consumed, but Stephanie maintained that she had done nothing wrong. As Stephanie's explanations became more evasive, the officer's tolerance began to run thin and she began to lose his trust.
Too far away.
You're not focusing on the pen. I just need you to focus on the pen, okay?
Your light is in my face. Too far up. Too far up. I can't
You gotta
see
look
it.
all the way up as far as you're right. You gotta go, your eyes should go on as far up as they can go.
Can't see any further than that.
Hang out here on her. Alrighty. Are you able to spell your first and last name for me?
Sheddy. CONIGLIL.
Despite Stephanie's insistence that she was not intoxicated, the officer opted to proceed with a field sobriety test, which included walking heel to toe in a straight line and completing a one-legged stand. Stephanie's insistence that she was not impaired did not deter the officer. Stephanie's poor performance on these examinations was attributed to a bug as well as her choice to wear high heels.
I'm saying there's not a left side, right side, depending on the schedule. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's like A and B.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm on B.
Gotcha. So this is your leg week?
Yeah.
Gotcha. For this, if it makes it easier, you can take your shoes off.
I feel like the road would probably be better for this. Is she new?
Been here longer than I have.
Then why is she doing this?
The officer's suspicions continued, and as a result, they made the decision to inform Stephanie of her rights under the Miranda warnings.
Need help? Careful. Alright. Sammy, you come up, step up to this line. You ready? Alright, what I'm going to do is put your left foot on the line. Other left. And then you can put your right foot front like this, standing heel to toe. Arms down at your sides. Yep. Just stay in that position. Don't move till I tell you to begin. Now, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps down the line, okay? It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, and so forth. End of the 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot planted. You're going to step off of your back foot. You're going to turn around by making a series of small steps. It's going to look like this. Then you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps back down the line. 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Several things I want you to keep in mind during this test. When you look down at your feet, keep your arms down at your sides, count your steps out loud. Once you've started this test, I don't want you to stop until you finish. Do you have any questions?
So you want me to do 9 heel toe steps down the line.
Yep.
And then on the 9th, I want you to do small steps, counting out, and then 9 heel steps.
Yep. Turn around as I demonstrated. Keep your front foot planted. You're going to step off of your back foot. You're just going to turn around like this. You don't need to count your steps when you're turning around. You count your steps down, your 9 steps down, and your 9 steps back. Okay?
No.
Okay. You may begin.
1, 2, 3.
Stephanie gave the officer her permission to question her, but she only disclosed a few details about her plans for the evening, such as the fact that she had been downtown earlier and that she intended to go back home.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you know when you can, okay?
Okay, whenever you want.
Alright.
A soda can, right?
Yep. You may begin.
1001, 1002,
Look down at your feet.
1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012,
Hands over your sides.
1000.
Keep down your hands next to you.
Oh, now I forgot which
And now
one.
you may stop.
Oh,
That'll conclude our field sobriety test.
sorry. I miscounted when you said.
Got a bug in my nose.
Huh?
Bug just flew
The
in my
bugs.
nose.
You have to get in the. If you're in the grass, you're gonna get the bugs.
Alright. I want to ask you some questions about, tonight. I have to read through your rights first, okay? Specific questions.
After reading Stephanie's rights, the officer proceeded to investigate the incident further and attempted to get in touch with Stephanie's sister so that she could help mediate the conflict.
Like pieces for your apartment.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Do you remember what it's called?
I don't remember. But you can buy a couple pieces.
Where else did you go? Do you remember a couple pieces of what? You're saying that.
Like pictures
Okay.
for apartment complexes.
Okay.
But
like
it's like
lamps?
yeah, lamps. Lamps. There were a lot of dogs there.
Remember where else you went?
No, we were just trying to piece furniture together.
What time is it right now without looking, if you have to guess?
12 o'clock.
How much do you have to drink while you were down there?
I am having a drink.
On the other hand, it was still unclear if Stephanie would be held accountable in any way or face any consequences as a result of the event.
Sure.
What? Like just your stuff? Do you have anything else you want?
My wallet.
Where is that?
It should be in the passengers.
Just that? Just your wallet and your phone? No, I know.
Oh.
I was gonna.
Sure.
What? Like just your stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want?
My wallet.
Where is that?
It should be in the passenger seat.
Just that? Just your wallet and your phone?
The interaction that took place between Stephanie and the officer highlighted the difficulties that law enforcement officials face when trying to ascertain whether or not a person is sober and maintain the law.
Is that the only number for your sister?
Why?
She's not picking up.
Well, she's asleep.
If I can't get a hold of it, I'm gonna keep trying.
Her phone sometimes.
If,
More likely to answer?
if she doesn't pick up, I'm gonna have to tell her. Okay. I'm gonna keep trying though, but. Alright.
It is what it
Do you want us
is.
to try off of your phone? Is she more likely to answer if she sees it?
Oh, yeah.
Oops, can you?
I tried.
Huh?
What is it again?
Fuck.
Alright, do you want anything other than your wallet and your phone out of your car?
The fact that Stephanie insisted over and over again that she was not impaired, in addition to the fact that she was a deputy, made the matter more complicated. The conclusion of the incident was still unknown, and the way in which Stephanie behaved in the future and worked with the authorities would be a significant factor in determining the outcome. On January 24, 2022, a Walmart employee in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, suspected a lady of stealing approximately $300 in Legos. This vigilant employee alerted local authorities, who responded quickly. After seeing the suspect's car, an officer stopped it. The driver was 20-year-old Mariah Davis. Professionally, Officer Johnson sought her driver's license and insurance.
Hey, I'm Officer Johnson. Hey, did you get your license and insurance on you? So the reason we stopped you is today because Walmart called and they're, did you suspect of possibly ringing up some items? Huh? Yeah. Huh? You buy items? Okay. Alright. So you remember Native American tribe? Okay, just hang tight for me, alright?
Mariah was calmly informed by Officer Johnson that Walmart had reported a possible shoplifting incident. He briefly mentioned a Native American tribe, but its significance was unclear. She denied that there were other people in the vehicle as the officer collected information. Officer Johnson then asked Mariah about her Walmart shopping and if she bought anything. Mariah revealed her past arrests as the conversation briefly touched on them. Officer Johnson meticulously documented this information during his inquiry. The conversation ended with Officer Johnson asking Mariah about her Walmart purchases to establish a timeline. An evening started with a Walmart excursion turned worrisome. An individual faced a confusing decision after leaving the store with goods. Unsure of their destination, they stopped to think.
Hello.
Hi.
Is there anyone else in the car?
No.
Okay. So, what were you doing at Walmart?
Just now?
Yeah.
Buying.
Okay. We're gonna call it you stole Legos earlier.
Did he get your ID?
Yeah, he got it.
You ever been arrested before?
Yeah.
For what?
Receiving stolen property because I was driving someone else's car.
Okay. What all did you buy? Okay. Were you at Walmart earlier?
Yeah, I came home, but picking up.
This one?
Yeah, I went to that one and 7 first.
What are you looking for?
A police officer approached their vehicle while they considered their options. The police, likely disturbed by what they saw, asked about the journey's purpose and wanted a receipt for the freshly purchased products. The situation escalated quickly when the officer saw strange items in the car's rear seat. Lego sets and a homemade bomb were among them. This discovery was alarming. The officer cautiously told the driver to get out and stand behind the car. The suspect was told they will be detained for further investigation. Questions regarding the car's contents revealed Xanax bars in a purse.
I just like looking at the performance.
Did you buy anything earlier? Where were you headed to after you just left Walmart? To get food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where at? Were you gonna go get on the turnpike? Or did you just stop here?
No, I just stopped here. I didn't know where to stop.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't turn around.
As anxiety rose, the officer returned to the strange item in the rear seat. It had enormous fireworks, screws, metal parts, and a menacing covering, suggesting a bomb. The officer requested assistance and told a supervisor about the dangerous scenario for public safety. The police and backup troops analyzed the device's size and threat, keeping the situation tenuous. All involved feared a devastating explosion.
Alright, go ahead and hop out real quick. come back here and stand by the back side of the car.
You're gonna be detained right now, okay?
You have anything illegal in the car?
There's a bag. There were these bars in my purse.
Some Xanax bars. You're not prescribed? Okay. You have any guns in the car? Any other drugs?
I don't think so.
Okay.
A typical trip to Walmart had become a potentially dangerous encounter, requiring law enforcers to safeguard everyone's safety. An unnerving event occurred in a dimly lit parking lot. A new car caught the attention of the crowd. A concerned person found anything suspicious in the automobile and reported it. An explosive device was revealed, which was shocking. The source vividly described it as TNT-like, with heavy metal components like screws and nuts joined together.
Bro. Yeah, go ahead and secure her. Explain to me what that device is in the back of your car that looks like a bomb.
I didn't. My boyfriend made that.
Okay, sit tight. There's a fucking bomb in the back of that car. Like, a bunch of fireworks strapped together with, like, metal and shit and wrapped around. Can you start a supervisor out here? It looks like there's some sort of explosive device in the back of the car that someone has built. It's got, like, 4 big-ass fireworks, and there's, like, big old screws and shit all within that, and then it's wrapped, got like a bunch of stuff wrapped around it, and I don't think it's gonna go off. How big is it? Sketchy. It's like this big. It's definitely made to cause some damage when it goes off. Yeah. God, yeah, if she would have somehow like leaned back there and lit that thing, it would have been really bad. Yeah.
The owner's partner made this deadly mixture. As the car's inside was dark, the observers suggested rolling down the windows to see what was in the back seat, and this shocked and confused the crowd. The vehicle's contents were disconcerting, prompting safety concerns. It was decided to identify the boyfriend who made the ominous invention. Questions arose about whether he had other dangerous gadgets at home. As the group considered the possibility that they had found something harmful, tension and uncertainty rose. Later, a legal caution stressed the individual's rights and right to keep silent. This changed the shock to a more professional and serious tone, suggesting an investigation.
Yeah, we'll keep
somebody else gets here.
Yeah.
Just say an explosive device.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of, it looks like TNT, and then it's got big old metal like screws and like nuts, and bolts, and then it's got a bunch of stuff wrapped around it.
She said it was.
She said her boyfriend built it. And then there's a bunch of fireworks next to it.
Alright. I'll keep this lane blocked.
Alright.
She wouldn't even nervous or anything when you were standing and talking to her, 'cause I didn't.
Kinda, she was quiet. But I couldn't see in the back window because the tent's so dark.
Yeah.
And I said roll it down, and then I was like, what the fuck is that? Back seat. All she said is that her boyfriend made it. So we probably want to figure out who boyfriend is, and if there's any more at his house, maybe. All right, I'm gonna read something to you real quick, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish one. If you decide to make a statement, you may stop at any time. Do you understand each of these rights?
In the middle of it all, Zane emerges the lover behind the car's mysterious contents. Everyone was on edge and eager to find out what happened to this unnerving discovery. The situation unfolds with tension and concern. Mariah calls the police to report a Walmart theft, and her boyfriend, Zane Bennett, arrives on foot and appears embroiled in the drama. Mariah seems to be absolving herself by asking Zane to take the vehicle they used to get to Walmart. When law enforcement arrives, the situation escalates swiftly. Mariah was accused of shoplifting, and Zane's 20. Zane's questioned and asked for identification by police. He says his girlfriend had his ID, but he has a photo. Another person, Patrick, claims to have just come from a car wash. The cops question Patrick about his friend's whereabouts.
Did I've explained to you? Okay, are you willing to talk to us? Okay. So what's the deal in the back of your car? You said your boyfriend built it?
I honestly have I don't know nothing about fireworks except for fireworks.
Okay. What's your boyfriend's name?
Zane.
Zane?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Bennett. B-E-N-N-E-T-T.
Okay. When did he make that? Or
Like, a couple days ago.
okay, do you know why he made it or anything?
Made it just for fun.
The conversation becomes more serious when the officers mention a dark Dodge vehicle and worry about contacting its owner. Zane admits to making a fireworks-based bomb in a hotel room and leaving it in his girlfriend's car. The tension rises when the cops explain why they closed the area. Zane's explosive device may be deadly. They call it fireworks linked together like an explosive device. Zane claims it's innocuous and was designed to blow up watermelons. This situation is confusing, suspicious, and dangerous. The police are taking precautions owing to the perceived threat of the improvised device, though Zane denies malice. The officer's assessment of the situation and risks leaves this encounter questionable.
Where'd you come from?
I came out of the car wash. My friend parked up here.
Where'd your friend go?
He's still parked at the car wash.
Which vehicle?
Hey, so you're not on arrest code, but I'm going to detain you real quick because we got some things we got to talk about. Okay?
Which vehicle? The dark Dodge with no front bumper? Okay. I don't know if you want to mess with it, but the truck that just dropped him off is that dark Dodge. We want to have somebody go make contact with him. It's his friend.
In an unusual and potentially deadly turn of events, Mariah offered Zane, a new acquaintance, a ride to recover his car from the Canterbury kennel. Zane nonchalantly told Mariah that he had created a homemade explosive device from pyrotechnics and other unusual things while they traveled. Zane said he wanted to test the explosion near watermelons. He said he had no evil intent or plans to use it as a weapon, with surprising disregard. He left it in the car because he had scrapped the experiment.
Because it's kind of our protocol is it looks like an explosive device. You know, so is it like active? Is it like volatile to where if it falls, breaks, is it going to go off?
It's literally just fireworks. Like if you take it apart, it's pretty much little fireworks.
That are tied like in tape?
Well, I mean, okay, so it's like a...
Mariah doubted Zane's innocence after their discussion. When the authorities asked her about her connection to Zane, she said she had just met him through the Canterbury kennel. The police investigation worsened the issue.
Next step today, he was going to take it out and blow up some watermelons with it. He said it's a couple of fireworks tied together. You have to light it like a normal firework. And he said, I just wanted to see what the stuff I taped to it on the outside would do if I lit it by a watermelon. Yeah, I said, were you trying to use it as a weapon? Were you gonna, go do anything today? He goes, no, I was just gonna blow up some watermelons. And I said, okay. And he goes, that's why I left it in the car, because we were gonna go and then we didn't go. So I was like, all right, cool. So he doesn't even seem really nervous at all about it.
How's it going, bud? Good, how are you? Can you stop the truck for me?
Yep. Hey man, how do you know that guy, Zane? Oh, I just met him. He asked me for a ride, said he needed to come get his car.
From where?
From up at the Canterbury.
Okay, you've never met him before?
Yeah, I met him.
You just know I'm through the Canterbury?
Sir?
You know I'm through the Canterbury?
Yes, sir.
You stay up there?
No, I don't stay there.
Okay, you were just over there and he needed a ride?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have ID on you? Alright, just sit tight for a second. We'll get you out of here in a second, but we're trying to figure out what's going on with his car.
What happened?
There's some weird stuff in there, so we gotta figure that out. And if you're good to go, you can get out of here.
Okay.
But since you dropped him off and he's directly related to all this, we just want to figure out who you are and if there's anything going on.
An x-ray of the explosive device revealed pyrotechnics, fish hooks, metal shavings, screws, and rivets, which may cause havoc. Risky experimenting by Zane could have deadly results. The Tulsa Police Department's bomb team skillfully dismantled the device, preventing a calamity.
What are y'all taking me in for? What did I do?
Operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or drugs or other controlled substances.
No.
A belligerently intoxicated woman is arrested in Ohio after crashing a vehicle while transporting a patient with special needs.
Kelly, I'm gonna have you step out with me, okay? We gotta go. I know. I gotta get you out of here though, okay?
I know you're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Kelly, we're not laying back down.
All this before she blatantly...
Kelly Barton, then 48 years old, was put in a dangerous position by a series of strange happenings. She was on the clock and transporting a patient with special needs when the accident occurred. Kelly slammed into a lamppost while driving. Kelly's untidy and shaky appearance was immediately noticeable to the responding police officers.
I don't know what this
But
is.
she shredded the back of that. She's
She in the back
popped-
of my car.
Well, she popped both tires, so I'm afraid she hit something in the dash. So, yep.
I guess it's going to be by the roundabout.
That's what I think too. Well, you're saying she came Glendale Milford? Yeah, it'd be up. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so here's what she told me. The driver is in her car.
Okay.
So I came to an empty vehicle.
All right.
The owner of this facility or whatever it is, they transport special needs people.
32, squad dispatch 106.
This driver is
Cinderella Drive.
She is
For 93-year-old female, semi-conscious.
Kelly initially disputed responsibility for the collision, but it was later discovered that alcohol was a contributing factor. She denied that she had ever driven under the influence, despite the fact that she was employed as a caregiver. However, video surveillance from a neighboring gas station positively identified her as the driver. As a result, she was accused of driving under the influence while transporting the sick patient, and she also faced charges of ignoring her duty.
Your driver is someone that stays at a shelter?
Huh?
Your driver is somebody who stays at a shelter?
My coworker. She's a coworker.
Okay.
But I'm the driver. That's my car. She in the
No,
back
I'm
seat
talking
lady.
about this one.
This one, yeah, she stays in
She
the
stays
shelter.
in the shelter,
She just got
okay.
the job. Yeah, she just got
We're trying to
hired.
figure out a way, if we got to get her home, we got to figure out
I'll get her.
a
I'll
safe
take her.
place to...
Yeah, she's at the shelter. I know.
So here's the situation. It's a unique one.
Norway 31, okay.
This
7 North.
car belongs to a special needs driver service. They drive special needs people around to different places. The driver is heavily intoxicated. We're going to go see what she hit in Blue Ash, but the gentleman that was being driven said she hit a pole. The car's on only one wheel. When I got here, the car is turned off, and this driver is sitting in the passenger seat of a coworker's car that came to pick up the special needs person. So, can we even go the other guy route? Nobody saw her driving. Lady picked her up, said my boss told me to come down here, and
Kelly's behavior took a sudden and unwelcome turn as paramedics arrived to examine her. She started making sexual statements about the responding officers that shocked everyone. Multiple tests conducted by the police confirmed that Kelly's blood alcohol content was far higher than the permissible level.
yeah, let's go ahead and just get this roll squad. Hey Kelly,
Yes, sir.
can I have you step out here with me real quick? I'll help you out. I know, here we go. Give me your hand, and I'm gonna help you out.
Trying.
I know you're trying, but I need you to work with me, okay? So this nice lady can give you a ride home, okay? So go ahead and step out for me, all right?
Officers worked for several minutes to convince Barton to step out of the vehicle.
Kelly, I know you're tired. Here, hold my hand. And I'm gonna get you out, okay? So I need you to come out with me, all right? Because we're gonna work together, okay?
Listen to my partner, please.
Yeah, come on, Kelly. Please. I'm gonna get you these shoes, all right?
Kelly, knowing that her arrest was likely, persisted in her bold behavior, fighting off the cops as they tried to place her in the police car. At the end of the day, she was arrested for drunk driving. Kelly's arrest antics left a confusing tale in her trail, and if anyone thought she was brazen before, they were shocked by what they saw. Here, 18-year-old Skylar Floss gained notoriety after releasing a video in which she claimed to have fooled a police officer during a DUI stop.
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning.
She bragged that she had avoided a DUI charge by using her wit and charm, and that the police officer had even asked her out. A different picture emerged, however, after Deputy Stallman of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office revealed body cam footage.
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with a f***ing warning and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch. He was hot, so I'm getting lunch with him tomorrow.
Skylar was pulled over by Deputy Stallman for weaving on the road, and Stallman voiced his fear that Skylar might be impaired by alcohol. He asked how she was doing and gave her a card with the department's information on it, rather than his personal number.
I'm in the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you were weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
Okay.
sorry.
Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts.
Okay.
So bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
Despite her protest, the officer acted professionally by issuing simply a warning for her own protection. Skylar's video not only showed her bragging about taking advantage of the cop's good nature, but also showed her making up a story about how she blew an astounding 3.8 on a breathalyzer, which could have killed her. As a matter of fact, she was never put through any sort of examination. Skylar's irresponsible behavior at a party before the event was revealed by new evidence.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are. So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you here is on the back. Where we were headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Okay. No, you're fine. Yeah, well, no, you don't need to apologize. I mean, you were weaving a little bit with no traffic out. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
Skylar eventually confirmed her irresponsible behavior and her fabrication of stories for online attention. Neither she nor Deputy Stallman, who had behaved professionally throughout the incident, faced any legal consequences. The incident acted as a warning against making baseless charges and highlighted the significance of acting responsibly while behind the wheel. Lydia Badillo found herself in a precarious circumstance that differentiated her from the other people. During her effort to sneak 2 undocumented immigrants across the Mexican border, she was caught by Border Patrol agents.
Fine, you're fine. Just come over here to this side. Do you have anything right here?
Oh no, you want me to open it?
Yeah. Right. Okay.
They're my friends.
Okay, and who are these?
Oh, some of these friends.
Okay.
Carmen y yo.
Okay. Okay, are these legit? Because they look fake.
I'm guessing because I met them at Club Fuego. We're going to Agave. We're going to go have some drinks.
How long have you met this?
Yeah, tengo como 4 months. We met there at Club Fuego.
Oh, okay. All right. Just wait for me right here, okay? You don't have anything?
I'm looking at your Sorry, sir.
What?
I'm looking at your eyes.
Why?
Because you look pretty handsome.
Oh.
We need to call the cops. Can I just please? I have an autistic kid in my house.
Okay.
Please.
Let's do it.
Please.
Yes.
Lydia resorted to an ill-conceived approach when her illegal business started to fall apart. She sought to seduce Officer Francis by asking him to wait while she lavished him with praises. This was a mistake on her part. Officer Francis, on the other hand, was not readily persuaded. He began to have doubts about the fake identification cards that Lydia had handed him.
I had 2 investigators today,
Okay.
earlier.
Do it, ma'am.
In
What?
my car,
Ma'am.
I just want to...
Estos documentos por un tiempo. Por un año. Ok. Pues son falsos, ok. Y tener documentos en estados de Texas es un delito. Las ID, a esta te sale a un señor, a tuya. Esta no me sale nada. Ok, so estas identificaciones son falsas. Ok.
After conducting further research, he discovered that both of the IDs were forged, exposing Lydia's deceptive plan. The 2 women who were traveling with her were revealed to be undocumented immigrants hailing from El Salvador who were caught up in a murky human trafficking operation. These victims were held captive in debt bondages, where they were compelled to perform forced labor and subjected to sexual exploitation in order to repay their traffickers.
Ahora, yo lo que le quiero dar a entender a ustedes es que, so it's clear what's going on now. But we already passed that. You had 2 undocumented people in the vehicle. We're past that.
Y ahora
Ma'am.
ya es mi culpa.
Ma'am.
Culpa de eso.
Okay? You're under arrest for human smuggling.
No, sir.
Turn around.
Please.
Turn around. Okay.
Todo por yo manejar.
Turn around. Separate your arms.
Lydia was taken into custody without delay, while the two Salvadorian ladies were deported back to their native country, potentially saving them from years of unspeakable torment. The ill-advised attempt that Lydia made to charm her way out of trouble failed tragically, as Officer Francis stayed unwavering in his commitment to God dang it, fuck. The ill-advised attempt that Lydia made to charm her way out of trouble failed tragically, as Officer Francis stayed unwavering in his commitment to enforcing the law and protecting people who are susceptible to being exploited.
Balance?
I do have an autoimmune disease called Bechet syndrome.
Okay.
Yes.
Bechet syndrome?
Bechet syndrome. The last time I was diagnosed, I was about the third person in New Mexico to have it.
Okay.
It's very similar to lupus.
Okay. All right. And have you try these tests as best you can, and we'll go from there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel comfortable walking in those shoes?
Yep.
Does your autoimmune disease or whatever it is, does it affect your ability to walk and balance?
At times, I do get lesions inside of my intestines. I did go to the doctor last week for a lesion that I had.
Okay, and did they give you something for it? Do you think it's better? They haven't done anything?
The unexpected meeting between Brooke Teague and a police officer took a fascinating turn that worked out well for her. She was initially stopped because of her irregular driving, which raised concerns about possible intoxication or a need for assistance. When Officer Smith pulled Brooke over, she greeted him cheerfully.
Just your eyes, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Try to hold your head still, please. Keep watching it. I need you to look at it.
1, 2, 3. My balance is very bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q.
Okay, do you know your numbers?
Yes, sir.
Can you count backwards for me? Start at 47 and end at 32, please.
47 to 32?
Yes.
47, 46, 45, 40.
Okay, just do a
You're
47
not allowed
and
to arrest
start me
me.
at 46. Advice
The breast test is by willingness.
Okay. Go ahead and turn around for me. I'll read you the implied consent and you can decide for yourself. You're not going to...
Brooke claimed multiple times that she had only had one beer and that she had just gotten off the phone with her baby's father, Zachary. Brooke had obviously had more than one drink, but her relationship with the police officer only improved as time went on.
Go to your left. You are under arrest for driving under the influence of an intoxicating liquor or drug. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse or a laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency, the Albuquerque Police Department. Do you agree to take our test? It will be a breath test. Constant breath. Blow constantly, hard and constantly until the machine stops making noise. Go ahead. Blow, 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 blow. Try it again. Now, the legal limit in the state of New Mexico is 0.08. Your first breath score was a 0.16, and your second was a 0.16. You're over 2 times, so you're at 2 times the legal limit. It's a little bit more than one shot, okay? 0.08 is the 0.08 is the legal limit. You are going to be transported out to MDC where you'll be booked for DWI. You're also going to be booked for failed to maintain a traffic lane, failed to obey a traffic control device, and for not having your proof.
Brooke failed the sobriety test administered by Officer Smith, resulting in her arrest for DUI despite her laughter and smiles during the test. The officer remained serious throughout their conversation.
We have insurance in the vehicle. Do you have any questions for me? You'll be able to make a phone call once you get processed, booked, photographed, fingerprinted. Okay, turn around for me, hands back behind your back. How long? No, how long did you fight though?
Oh, I fought for 11
Did you ever have your nose broken?
Yes.
Left.
I'm also able to stand up for myself from bullying.
You want to talk to your mom? You want to tell her you got arrested? Yes. boxing to bikini, huh? It's a good transition. I think you did the similar, didn't you? Yeah. Recording too, by the way.
A blood alcohol test administered to Brooke at the police station showed that her blood alcohol content was 0.4%, over twice the legal limit. Her license was suspended temporarily, and she had to spend the night in jail to become sober. The incident demonstrated how arrests can be conducted with dignity and respect for all those involved. This lovely meeting could have resulted in something else in another setting, but that night, fate had other intentions.